Okay. What's up out there in Cola's universe? How y'all all doing out there in the Cola universe? What's going on? What's going on? Let's bring that down a little bit so we can be seen. How y'all doing out there in the Cola universe? I hope y'all enjoying y'all holiday because mine has been super fun. I got to eat good, I got to rest, I got to sleep good, I got to do all the things that I don't normally get to do, y'all. So the fact that like holidays is holidaying, plus holidays that time for family and friends, and your friends, and that you turn into family. And if you like me, you have a lot of those, cause I don't really have too many family members in North Carolina that I really rock with. I got a few, like shout out to my sisters and my brothers and a few aunts and uncles and cousins and, nieces and nephews and like cousin daughters and cousin sons and sister cousins, that I really rock with. But most of my family, y'all, come from Florida. Shout out to my Fort Lauderdale family. Because, you're the Hall family. I'm going to always love y'all for life. Shout out to y'all. But I don't really have too many family members in North Carolina. Most of them are in Georgia and Florida, y'all. So to be able to thug it out at, with my North Carolina family has been phenomenal. And I don't get to see them often, so it's one of those things where when you don't see your family and your loved ones and your friends very often, you make the most of it. So that's what we did. I got to wake up with my kiddos. I got to wake up with my nieces and nephews and like cousins and, just the family vibe. We got to wake up and spend the night and do all the fun overnight stuff. And then I got to, play around in the city a little bit with dropping off gifts because y'all know I'm out here doing the charity thing. I be charitable. So because I be charitable, I was out here doing the charity thing. But, it was fun. And then me and my sister cousin, and yes, y'all heard that correctly, to my cola lights. Yes, I have a sister cousin. I know some of y'all can relate. You got a cousin that's more like your sibling than really your cousin. You know what I'm saying? You might not really mess with your siblings, but you always gonna rock with your cousin sibling. So I got a sister cousin, and I got a brother cousin, a few of those. You know what I'm saying? That's more like my brothers than anything else. But with that being said, y'all, we chilled out for New Year's. I was able to do a few things and, move around a little bit in the city. And, like, I don't really get a break, y'all, from doing the entertainment thing. Anybody that does this or is trying to get into this business and you are actually physically wanting to get into this business, you know that at times it's very hard for us to get breaks or vacations because we're always traveling, getting to the bag. So it was really nice for me to be able to, like, see them, hang out with them, interact with them. And, we made a whole, I don't know, vibe. I got a Christmas tradition that we do every year, but this was literally just a vibe, y'all. So that being said, shout out to the fam. But I gotta move on because today is gonna be a little short. I got a special interview that's coming up next Saturday. It's one of my first exclusive interviews from the camp. I can't really tell you what it's gonna be and who it's gonna be. Y'all gotta stay tuned. I let y'all on Facebook Live a little bit behind the scenes on some of our interactions in that camp and some of the interviews. And yes, I'm gonna make reels and clippers for the rest of y'all that didn't get to see that interview. I will be breaking it down in segments so that don't worry, you're gonna see. But this is an exclusive interview that I'm not gonna give away who the artist is just yet. I'm gonna be promoting them, this coming up week. First for tomorrow's episode. So be on the lookout for the flyers and the posters and the different things that you see on social media to know that, yes, I got an exclusive sit-down interview with this person. I can't wait. It was a whole lot of fun. I'm all for the vibe. We don't really do too many questions. I question by having a regular conversation. And, what I'm saying? So we get to really know them in depth. That's how we do it over here. And so, with that being said, be on the lookout for that. So, let's jump into some of these hot topics for the day. Because, like I said, this one's going to be cut a little short. It's going to be maybe like 45 minutes to an hour real quick. Just because I have a few other things to do, you guys. So, let's get into it. I'm super sad for this first topic that I'm about to jump into. Because I can't believe after 44 years in the business, MTV is shut down. They shut down December 31st. Was their very last day. And for somebody like me that's a nostalgic kid, I'm gonna miss this because, this brings back so many memories for me. I used to be the girl that used to jump off the school bus every day after school and go watch TRL. And for those of the child don't remember my 90s era, early 2000 eras, you really won't know how lit that was. But at the time, we only really had a few channels that portrayed us in a sense in our music and our rap culture, the hip hop, R&B vibe, crossovers. You know what I'm saying? So TRL was like that show that you could listen to everybody, from R&B to rap to pop to country. If they songs made it to the top 10 of TRL, especially if they made it in the top 5 and could stay there for weeks, because shout out to NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys and even Destiny's Child, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, you know what I'm saying, Nelly. Like, it was so many that stayed on the top 5 of TRL. But, and then they also gave us that New Year's bash every year. If you was a real MTV fan or a VH1 fan or a BET fan, you know what I'm saying? But they gave us that end of the year countdown to where all day long on New Year's Eve, y'all, from 100, they would count down the top 100 videos and play them all day. And then they would have special guests that came in, and, those guests would have conversations and talk and interviews. It was just lit. And then you could do it from Times Square, so it was a vibe. And, I kind of missed the dying breed of that era. And I'm a little bit devastated by this because, BET was one of those things where they played videos all day long, like literally all day long. And I'm kind of sad that BET don't do it the way they used to. Only because, back in the day, we got Vita's World. And for those that y'all don't remember Vita's World, or not as old as I am or older, Vita's World was the animation cartoon character before animation was a real thing. Like, when we were still getting, like, the washed down versions of cartoons with no special effects. Vita's World was that girl that could talk, she could move, she could walk. Her outfits was lit. I'm not even gonna lie. Them outfits was lifing. You hear me? For a cartoon character, her outfits used to be on point right down to the sneakers, baby. And so, and then we had, like, Rhapsody in the Basement. Shout out to Big Tigger. We had Comic View, and then all day long it would just play videos. And you would have, like, 106 in Park. Shout out to Bow Wow and, Jermaine Dupri for starting that whole epidemic era. It was just a whole little lit vibe. You feel me? Like, and so to MTV to be one of those that is going away, it sucks. Because, BET is already like movies and TV shows pretty much all day long. We don't really see too many of the videos of how BET actually started, where it was the only network that would play our videos. And, MTV and, branched out and they made Madonna and Paula Abdul. You would see her, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. Like, MTV was just, it was like doing that whole catastrophe of a dying breed of all of the TV shows. For videos, you could wake up in the morning, MTV and BET would start your, well, not BET, because BET waking up was the gospel people, and until about 9, and then you got videos from on down. It was like the prayer channel and the I'm Hungry starvation channel from Africa, that the people over there feed the hungry. But you would watch that while you was getting dressed from school. MTV was the one that you could watch all day. Like, yeah, they did shows at night. Shout out to The Real World, and I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss, Snooki and her whole ordeal, because that's where that started from. I mean, it like, the list really for them just goes on. Like, MTV was just phenomenal. So I'm sorry to hear that they're leaving. So shout out to MTV. I am devastated. Okay, and so I gotta say this real quick, because I'm not even gonna touch on this subject, because I'm a barb and I fuck with her, because I understand that people got entitled to their own opinions. And so for all of those out there that don't think she should have an opinion, she's still human and she's still a person. At the end of the day, everybody should have an opinion. But y'all are really petitioning for Nicki Minaj to go back to Trinidad, like 120,000 signatures. I'ma just say that the signatures that are signaturing Nicki is literally just your haters, and you need them, girl, because that's how you be popping, girl. You need the haters, girl, because ain't no way 120,000 people are mad because she stood up and said she liked Trump, or she got her issues with Trump, or You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh. Like, that's so petty and childish. Because we are all, at the end of the day, entitled to our own opinions. And I feel like she got her own opinion. It is what it is. Like, can't nobody tell somebody that they can't have an opinion or form an opinion. Her opinion is just her opinion. And y'all should do better. Because I feel like she should have had an opinion. If that's what she, like, want to do with her time in her life, she's still a person at the end of the day. Like, bruh, come on. And if 120,000 people are petitioning for that girl to go back to Trinidad, bro, you a hater. Stop hating. Because y'all ain't doing nothing but making her more popping. Because, child, I love the haters. So, Nicki, shout out to you. I am a barb, so shout out to you. You know, I fucks with all the other girls, too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a selfish barb. I actually fuck with, if your music is popping, I don't give a fuck if you Nicki Minaj or Lotto or Cardi B or whoever the fuck you is. If your song is popping and it's rocking in my car and I feel like it's a hit song, we gonna listen to it. Even if I don't feel like it's a hit song for my taste, I might still rock with the song depending on who you got featured on that song. So, no disrespect to shade to any of the ladies, but I am a bar. So the fact that like 120,000 people, bro, you a hater, bro. You a hater. 120. And girl, like I said, you need the haters, girl, child. Let them hate, girl. Let them hate, Nicki. Let them hate. You hear me? Because it ain't going to do them no justice. Bookie. Let the haters be the haters. All right, we going to move on. Because I'm going to say this one before I say anything else. Because, bitch, you see how I'm balling my fist up? Bitch, I will punch your ass in the motherfucking face. And we gives no fucks how this next one's getting ready to go down. But before I say it, I'ma say to the LGBTQ community and to the trans women, I have no personal beef with you. But if ain't nobody gonna say this shit, I'm gonna say this shit right here today. Cause bitch, T.S Madison, how dare you? How dare you over there in Virginia tell a lady that you would hit her and beat her up and get on live and then say that you're gonna fight this lady if she tell you need to leave out the woman's bathroom. Bitch, if I ever see your ass in a motherfucking public bathroom, in the women's bathroom, I'm gonna kick your ass out. And listen to me, I ain't gonna pull up my purse, darling, but best believe me and Lucille will be there, okay? You'll have a death wish fucking with me. Because I ain't got no issues with you trans women, but the same way that y'all are arguing with women to have us accept you, you need to be making the government accept you. Girl, that ain't got shit to do with us. A woman bathroom, say woman bathroom. Stop acting like y'all motherfuckers don't know that you got a goddamn penis between your motherfucking legs for real. And this ain't no shade, because I got plenty of transgender friends. I got plenty of gay friends. Hell, I swing both ways at the times, child. So this ain't nothing against nobody from the community. This ain't nothing to do with trans women. This is personally to her. Bitch, how dare you? And this go to any other trans woman out there. If y'all want public restrooms, you need to go talk to your governors and your city mayors and tell them to put you some motherfucking stuff together in a fucking bathroom. Stop making us try to motherfucking pee with you. Because at the end of the day, you still got a goddamn dick between your fucking legs and some goddamn balls. I don't give a fuck how you tuck it. It's still a penis. The hell? Y'all are confused. So let me help unconfuse you. Ain't no way you told that girl you was gonna punch her in the face because she wanted you to get out the bathroom. Bitch, that's her right. And then how dare you get online and call us fish? Because, bitch, let me be clear about some shit, okay? Bitch, ain't nothing fishy over here. Now, I ain't going to sit up here and say, like, all women's shit smell good. Because we out there, we know that there are women out there that do not bathe properly. But, bitch, your dick smell more like fish than my motherfucking vajayjay hoe. Because at the end of the day, you got to tuck your shit up your fucking asshole, bitch. You gotta tuck your shit. Bitch, we ain't gotta tuck that shit. That shit come out smelling like sweaty balls and ass and shit. And you out here calling, and the word that you got for real women is fish. Bitch, I wish our transgender disco, no disrespect to you, but I wish the fuck you would call me a motherfucking fish. I got a fucking name. And then y'all acting like we got a problem with y'all as women. Women ain't out here bashing y'all. Y'all as transgenders do more bashing to women than women do to y'all. Cause we don't give a fuck. We know how hard it is to be a woman. We don't give a fuck about what you talking about. But we do get a little offended because we already got to share our clothes. We got to share our shoes, our hair, our jewelry, our body products. But, bro, we already got to share our shit. And we got to share our shit without y'all having the benefit of us. Bitch, y'all ain't got to go get no cold goddamn needle stuck up in your motherfucking vajayjay to get no goddamn pap smear. You ain't got to go get no fucking mammograms to make sure you ain't got breast cancer. Bitch, you damn sure don't bleed for no goddamn 7 to 8 days. Some of us, just after having a baby, bleed for 30 days or better. And we still got to get up every day and go to work and feed babies and breastfeed and hormone changes. Y'all ain't got to do that. So we don't say nothing to y'all while y'all are out here downgrading us. Bitch, y'all get the benefit of being a woman without having to go through the benefits of being a woman. Women have to go through benefits of being a woman that y'all will never understand our pain or go through. So how dare you be out here motherfucking acting brown in your face and nose down on real women because you're trying to pretend to be what the fuck we already are. So and this is no shade to you, because I rock with you, I fuck with you, I got no disrespect to you. But how dare you? I wouldn't be me if I ain't say that shit correctly. And I don't give a fuck how harsh this shit come out. Y'all can tell me in my comments what you think and how you think and what you feel and how you feel. But I'ma still say that shit, because somebody need to say that shit, girl. Ain't no way you out here telling bitches. First of all, you calling us fishes, bitch. We got a name, number one. We got an actual government name, number one. And number two, ain't no way you telling us we got to accept you being in the bathroom. Because let me be very clear. Stop acting like there aren't transgenders out here that's still attracted to women while y'all using our bathrooms. Caitlyn Jenner was the prime example of that. She's still into women even though she's a transgender. Although I think she's trying to come back to the other side of the male side, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this for true, so we gonna say allegedly, but I think she doesn't realize how hard it is with the upkeep of a woman child. And y'all get to do the benefits of being a woman without having the benefits of having to bleed, of having stomach cramps, of having headaches, of having to birth the babies and breastfeeding and motherfucking watch your body change. Bitch, you do all that shit without having to change your fucking hormones or your Y chromosome. So how dare you, if we want privacy in our bathrooms, that's our fucking right as a woman to not want a man watching us while we fucking pee. We understand that you identify as a woman, but at the end of the day, let's be very clear. You're still a man. You still got a penis. And there are a lot of transgender men out here that are turning into women that still likes fucking women. If y'all want a public bathroom where nobody scrutinize you or say anything to y'all, I suggest you then go petition your governor, go petition the mayor, go petition your city councils and your politicians, your Senate and your House of Representatives. Go petition them motherfuckers and tell them motherfuckers to give you your own bathroom that's got a picture of y'all on the bathroom. Stop trying to force us to goddamn accept y'all. Because no, the fuck wrong with y'all. And I'm going to move on because that shit going to make me mad, child. I'm going to move on. Okay? We just going to move on, child. Because that's going to make me mad. The hell. Okay, Finesse. I don't even know how to say this right, bruh. But I done seen the clip of it, bruh. Bruh. Stop crying about Boogie not liking you. And I like Big Boogie. I shout out to you, Big Boogie. I was listening to you before you ever became famous. You know what I'm saying? Toxic was one of my songs before it ever even hit the streams. Cheated was also another song before it got that far and blew you up. You know what I'm saying? You had hits before you even got famous, bro. So shout out to you. I got one thing to say to you, Big Boogie. I got to be your friend. I got to be your friend. But I'm going to get on Finesse first, because yours is just a small, minor detail. It ain't nothing too major. Finesse, stop crying. Stop crying. You talking about that boy don't like you and you ain't never did nothing to him, and all you did was run off with his sister's tax money 13 years ago. Nigga, you ran off with the nigga's tax money for his sister, or his sister's tax money, I shall say. And then you online making jokes and shit out there shit. Now what you gonna do with this nigga cause coming from Memphis, bitch. Oh my God. Bro, leave Boogie alone. Leave Boogie alone. Listen to me, leave John alone. Stop fucking with John, bro. Leave that boy alone, bro. Cause, bro, you was in the wrong, bro. You finessed the boy's sister out of what was it, $9,000, bro? That's why your name is Finesse, bro. Leave that boy, sister. Bro, stop. And then you talking about he got issues with you. The boy only said 2 videos. Bruh, every time I was going to research this, all I seen was you crying. Talking about, I don't know why Big Boogie don't like me. All I ever did was this, and then you called that boy a barber. Like, that was something to be ashamed of, bruh. And listen to me, y'all better stop out here listening to these celebrities make you feel like your job is inadequate. Because I don't give a fuck if you flipping burgers at goddamn McDonald's. A job is a job. Y'all better stop listening to them. Because a job literally is just a job, bro. Stop making it seem like it was something wrong with being a barber. You know how many hood barbers I know done blew up and got their own barber shops, multiples of being a hood barber? Bro, y'all out here teaching people the wrong thing. You better be teaching these motherfuckers to go get money by any means necessary. That's what you were supposed to be telling him. To go get money by any means necessary. But, bro, you're not supposed to be out here finessing. You know how big of a bitch you look talking about you finessed a girl out of 9 bands? All because she didn't want to give you the money right then and there. And y'all, I don't have to say allegedly, because if you go look up this subject, this is his story. He cried about this. Oh, he cried about this. Bruh, stop playing. I can't do that but laugh at you, bruh. Bruh, I got tears coming out my eyes fucking with you, bruh. Bruh, I can't do nothing but laugh at you, because, bruh, you sound ridiculous. That did not make you look manly, friend. That made you look like a bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas in the industry? Like, y'all get in the industry and y'all start screaming like little bitches. Like, what the fuck y'all got going on over there, bro? Like, this shit is ridiculous. Listen to me, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. That boy don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with him. You done ran off on with the boy's sister money. Leave that boy alone. For John come out to play. Right now, he trying to be Big Boogie so he can keep his industry contacts. Leave that man alone. And this is what I'm going to say to you, Big Boogie. Bruh, I fuck with you the long way. You know you my friend in my head. But, bruh, don't ever in your motherfucking life threaten to kill this nigga online, bro. What the fuck wrong with you, criminal? Oh, man, you can't make this shit up if you try, bruh. What the fuck is wrong with y'all criminals, bruh? Y'all out here advertising what you got to the people. That's police evidence. Bruh, y'all need to start watching some Force 48. You need to start watching some Snapped, Fatal Attraction, John Get Free. The ID channel is y'all friend. I keep telling y'all that. I keep telling y'all. I be trying to put y'all up on game, bruh, for real. The ID channel is your friend, bro. You need to go watch the ID channel for real, bro. Bro, you out here telling that boy that you gonna threaten him online. I can't. Who I can't. Bro, I can't. That's the funniest shit I done heard. Like, I had to say that hot topic, but that shit was funny as fuck. Bro, stop threatening that boy online. Like, even if you gonna do that, like, because I'm gangster with it, I grew up most of my life between Atlanta and Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and some parts of North Carolina as I was getting into my teenage years. And, you know what I'm saying, then I went back home for college, and then I came back. So, bruh, I get it. I get the gangster side. Bruh, stop telling people what you gonna do to them. That is police evidence if I ever see one, bruh. What the fuck wrong with you niggas in this industry? Like, bruh, y'all get in the industry and forget y'all still gangster. But I fuck with you, boo, so I ain't got no bad beef with you. I really rock with you, my nigga. You ain't never did nothing to me. Plus, your songs done got me through some of the hardest times jumping into the business and getting into this business when I was sacrificing and I was homeless and I was going through like all kinds of like shit. And I was out here in these streets wilding and I was hustling and I was doing just so much different stuff, child. I was doing so much different stuff, y'all. But your songs got me through some of that. So I'm never gonna say nothing too bad about you unless you do something that I have to like criticize you on, sir. But bruh, the only criticism I got right now for you, bruh, stop telling the nigga that you gonna shoot the fuck out this nigga online and that you not nothing to play with online, bro. Don't do that. We going down, friend. We going down, friend. Oh, we going down, friend. Okay, I gotta move on to this. Shout out to him. I would never have to leave an episode without shouting out my boy Nick Darnell. Y'all better put him in a motherfucking movie. Listen, Jim Carrey, Disney, The Grinch, whoever's listening, Tyler Perry even, if you do a remake of The Grinch, which I think would be funny, Medea and The Grinch with Nick Darnell. Y'all better give my boy Nick Darnell a shout out. You hear me? Because he played the Grinch this Christmas over there in Hollywood Universal. The white dude in Orlando University, I seen him. He was all right. He wasn't he wasn't as funny as Nick Darnell. I won't say he was a bad Grinch, because shout out to him. I don't even remember your name, but shout out to you. You wasn't a bad Grinch, but you wasn't a Nick Darnell Grinch. Nick embodied that. I know y'all seen a lot of the videos and a lot of the things that I had uploaded online for him. When I say he bodied it, he bodied the Grinch. He was funny. He was sarcastic. He brought a little bit of the hood side to him. Everything about that was just dope and prosthetic. And I would never take that away from him because that's just what it was. So shout out to him for the good looking on that. I cannot take that away. Nick Darnell, I can't wait to see you in a Grinch movie. If you do Hollywood Orlando next year, I'm going to have to squeeze a day or two in there because, I'm going to do the writer's camp with Orlando, Florida for Christmas like I normally do for the past couple years. So I will try to squeeze it on in the door, but I gotta come see you, bruh. And if you don't know who he is, for all of my color lights and all of my fans and all the listeners and all the people that support me and support everything that I throw your way, I need you to shout out to Mr. Nick Darnell because he was the Grinch from Grinching. And this next shout out is going to go to the Monks Walk for Peace. Shout out to the monks because I seen your walk in South Carolina, Spartanburg. And I kept my pictures private. We're going to upload a few of them on the Things to Remember. The Things People Won't Say page. I don't know why I said the Things to Remember. Y'all, it's been a long day and I ain't had no coffee. But the Things That People Won't Say podcast page for socials and the website and all the other things that we have associated with that name. You guys will be able to see the pictures that I did take. I wanted to do it as a segment. So you will be able to see that. So be on the lookout for that. And this next one, Zeus. This one's for you. Because, I done got a couple people asking me my opinion about this. So I'm going to just say it to where you can hear me. I fucks with you as the owner of Zeus, Mr. Dude. Okay? Because you took a creative market that they slipped through the ball with the Bad Girls Club, and they kind of stopped that, and that was the ball that they could have kept rolling for all the years that it stood at a standstill. And you took it with Natalie Nunn, and you revived it. So for that, I'm going to give you a shout out. But bitch, how dare you? I'm going to say allegedly, but considering that Chrisean Rock was live, and I seen the video and heard the conversation, I'm still say allegedly. But bro, how dare you try to kidnap that girl and wouldn't get that girl her ID back? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's not what we do. You can't hold people hostage. Listen to me. If she has grown above all of the arguing and the physical fist fighting, you got to let her mature and grow. I was a fighter too in my youth. And as I got older in my 30s, my late 20s, my early 30s, mid 30s, you know what I'm saying? I changed that. Now, if you hit me, I will defend myself. I'm not no sucker. I'm most definitely not no motherfucking pushover. And I told you, I keep a fucking Lucille. So try me if you think. We gonna be out here doing what it do. Because I don't play no games. And my hands most definitely work. You don't believe me? Ask everybody that know me in North Carolina. That go for God, girl. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But how dare y'all try to hold that girl ID to keep her from leaving? Like, she wanted to leave because she was above the fighting and the arguing and going back and forth with words, but she done signed the contract with you, so she gotta finish it out with you because she done signed the contract with you. And I rock with you, Zeus. I love your shows. And I rock with the network. I have communications with the network. So, like, I fucks with y'all on that type level. But, bruh, this was unacceptable. And if it ain't nobody else gonna tell you was dead, that's wrong for that. And then you lied and told her, that girl, that you ain't had her ID, but we was watching and listening to that shit online, like, in live, in real moment. That's what go live mean. When you go live, that means it's live on the internet. For people to see, for people to correct, for people to hear. And so for you to take her stuff and then they don't want to give it back, bro, that was just, it was just certifiable. Certifiable. And while we speaking of her, so the girls that jumped her was in a car accident. Karma is all I can really say to you, young lady. I hope everything goes well for you, because nobody should die horrifically. I've had family members die in a horrific car crash several times, and motorcycles and different things. So shout out to her family. I won't really go into no negative detail on too much of the karma part of that. Shout out to her family. But this is karma at its finest, because God don't be liking ugly. Y'all play for sometimes y'all play for the wrong sides. And sometimes that ain't gonna help you none. And God do not like ugly. And if God has put his anointing or his hand on somebody, he not gonna let you take or destroy what he's actively trying to build in that moment. And I can't believe that. So for that, I can't respect you personally, you know what I'm saying, on the characteristics of it. But I will say, I want everybody out there that know me, that follow me, that learn from my examples of the mistakes that I made, and let's do better. And the last one I'm going to say really quickly before I leave, this one is going to be an allegedly. I do not know if this is true, so please do not hold me at fault. But I'm starting to, Clarissa, I'm going to be your friend today. I really don't like necessarily rock with you, but I feel like everybody's entitled to a friend. And I think you need a friend. Papoose and Remy Ma. And I fuck with y'all, because y'all was my black love at its finest. And I felt like, in it, you know, the waiting for the prison sentence and all of that was just something that, romantically, as a person that is a hopeless romantic, and I don't really watch chick flicks. You know, I'm more of an action comedy type girl, sci-fi, Harry Potter type girl. But I do have romance. I got to watch my grandparents be married for like 75 plus years. I've got to watch aunts and uncles be married 40, 50 plus years. So I am a big fan of the romance department. But are y'all running game on Clarissa, bruh? Inquiring minds want to know. Via my inquiring mind want to know. And I'm going to say allegedly, because I don't know if this is true, but we allegedly know that y'all was seen and spotted out online for Christmas. We allegedly know that your ass sent this whole big ass spiel to him, or shouting out to him for paying your bills and making sure that you were straight. And we allegedly know that he signed a contract, hopefully, to be that girl's manager. So I got a question. Did y'all set up this whole easy to block captain, scandal, publicity breakup, fight away, just so y'all can get that girl bag, bruh? Because, bruh, that is shameful if that is the truth. And I will never, if this come out to be an absolute fact and she come out to confirm this, I will never look at you and Papoose the same, girl. The fuck y'all got wrong on? It's so hard for y'all motherfuckers to get a bag. Listen to me, if you can't work in the industry and get a bag, go back to work. Go find a career that you gonna want to do. The industry is not for the weak. There's gonna be good days, there's gonna be bad days. There's some moments that you're gonna better make money. There's gonna be days that you don't make money. There's gonna be days that, like, you get dropped from labels. There's gonna be times that won't nobody pick up you or syndicate your shows. There's times that as an actress you won't even be in movies or commercials or reels or none of that. So for y'all to be out here trying to finesse that girl that was already doing fine by herself, she was already out here making money by herself, and y'all done went over here and finessed that girl out her money. And then he left that girl alone on Christmas Day. Oh, my God. And then they saying allegedly, I got to say allegedly, I don't know. I just seen the video of her buying the bag, but we don't know if it's the same bag. But then allegedly the boy, she done had to buy a Christmas present to pretend like it was this boy's. Listen to me. I need y'all to get y'all shit together over there in the celebrity world. Y'all is really doing the most. Like, cause that is tragic. If that is a real fact, Papoose and Remy Ma, and that's literally what you did to Miss Shields. That is, when I say I would no longer respect you, and I'm talking about if I ever find this out the truth, the commentation that I'm going to give you, you ain't even going to like it, but you going to have to respect it, because every word I'm going to say is going to be a straight factual truth, because that is retarded. The fuck y'all niggas in the industry got going on? Get y'all shit together, bruh. Find another hustle. And ain't no way Papoose out here stealing money. Because, bro, you a producer on the end. And you a phenomenal writer. You done wrote bars. Sleether. Like, bro, listen to me. I ain't just... Oh, child. Clarissa, I'm going to be your friend today. If this is true, I'm going to say allegedly, Clarissa. But if this is a factual, true statement, I'm going to need you to sue them. Go get every dollar that you was worth back. Sue him and then publicly drag him through the media for filth, baby, because I'm most definitely going to pick up your tea, baby. With that being said, y'all, my first interview, y'all, like I said earlier during the beginning of this, from the camp, my first interview drops next Saturday on the 17th. I'm not going to give any details on who it's going to be or how it's going to be. You got to kind of wait and see on what that's going to look like. But it's going to be a phenomenal interview. This was a great sit down. I fucked with her. I've had, you know what I'm saying? I had several times to be able to do stuff and projects with her. And I can't wait for y'all to hear our conversations. Y'all know mine be a vibe. It don't really be like a forced interview. It'd be more of a, we gonna sit back, kick it, smoke, drink a little bit, do whatever we're gonna do. And I'm gonna ask a few questions and get a little nosy and personal, you know it. And so this was one of them personal conversations, but I can't wait. It was a fun conversation. It was one of those conversations that it's like talking to your homegirl on the couch. It really wasn't too serious, but it was lighthearted and fun. So I can't wait to drop her first. I won't tell y'all who it is. You got to just wait to find out. But I want you guys to tune in. And then there's another little announcement I want to make to y'all. So I know you guys have been asking me different questions out there in the universe on when am I going to get more days for my show. I've heard that several times. So we are revamping. This season will be officially ending in a few months. We are getting ready to gear up towards the summer and drop season 2. I cannot believe it. Yes, y'all. Yes. Your girl has been podcasting for a year, y'all. Come February, I got a real treat for that show week. And we might actually make it a good week where I actually do, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 episodes for that 1 week, because it's going to be our 1 year anniversary. 1 year anniversary. What? With that, you know what I'm saying, I'm super excited. Can't believe it's been a whole year. It's been a trying year, y'all, getting all this together, doing the paperwork behind the scenes, getting it syndicated, getting it uploaded to SoundCloud and YouTube, and just all these different things. It's been a emotional roller coaster. I cannot wait. Don't really know what I want to do. I know I want to do an anniversary billboard this year. By it being my first one, I most definitely want to do the billboard thing. So we're gonna make sure that we get seen in the Atlanta City Lights, because y'all know that's the city of my birth, and I love the ATL. We don't get no better from the ATL, baby. Georgia Peaches over here. Ain't nothing over here but thick thighs, you know it. So, you know, Atlanta, look out for that. Shout out to you guys down there in Bankhead. What it do? I'm also going to put one down in Florida, probably for my Fort Lauderdale family. So be on the lookout for the one that's coming out of Fort Lauderdale and Miami's freeway exit. And y'all know I got a shout out to Compton crew over there. And so LA is going to be another one that I do. And we're going to see how it rock out. We're going to vibe out with it. I don't know if I'm going to do them all at one time, if I'm going to drop them one week for every month. I have not really played around. I'm going to use the rest of January to figure that out. But with that being said, you will see a new season start, so where we will get into more. I had to restructure my show, as y'all can see. I am co-hostless. Although we miss Jay, hopefully I might even give an invitation. Shout out to Mr. Right Way Jay. I might give an invitation for him to come on as a special guest that day. Considering that, he did start the podcast with me, you guys. He was my first person to do this with me. And, we started off, a couple months together before we went our separate ways. He went on podcasting on his journey, and I finished up my podcasting journey. And hopefully we'll come back together later in the future, you guys, because I know y'all have been out there asking. So, Jay, if you're listening, they have been asking, when will you come back? We will talk about this behind the scenes, you guys. I promise you, I'll try to work out, even if it's one episode a month or one episode, every couple of months. However, me and him can work out, our schedules, which was our conflict of interest to begin with. We both had different schedules to be able to do this. And I wanted to be one, in front of the camera. And he's more of a reserved person. So we'll figure it out, and we'll let the fans know, because I know that you guys have been hitting the Things to Remember DMs, and y'all have been emailing me and calling and doing all that stuff, asking when can we do an episode together, me and him. And I promise you that me and him will figure it out. Y'all be ready for my February's episode, y'all, because y'all know that's Black History. That's my birthday month, and it's Valentine's Day all rolled in one. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do for my Valentine's Day episode, but y'all know y'all gonna get one. And with that being said, you know what it do. Y'all know my saying, peace, love, and hair grease. It's your girl Cola, and I'm out.